Are you new to the Star Stable Dressage world? Or maybe you're wanting to solidify some of the dressage basics? Whatever your situation or dressage level, this video is for you. I'll be taking some of my club members through a foundational course, so listen in and take notes. But yeah, today is going to be a very basic introduction to dressage. So try not to fall asleep because I swear it's gonna be so simple. You guys are gonna be like, this is so easy. I can easily ace this. So that's what we want. That's good. Okay, so starting off, how do we feel about our meter systems, like our dots, diagonals, slants, all those things? Pretty good. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Well, to start off with, just make sure you have your dots turned on. Good. Okay. Perfect. Amazing. Like the disliked. So you like circles and things, I'm guessing? Maybe we should attack you. No one in Fairy Foxes likes circles except for you now. No, see, circles are pretty to watch. I like watching circles. So you can do all of the circles, Addie, and I can watch. Okay, cool. Let's get a line going. So I'm hoping all of your horses are happy. I think they are. Okay. Um, cool. So we'll go Addie, S'mores, and then Low. Can we please line up over here? Thank you. All right, cool. So first things first, with our gaps in Fairy Foxes, we like to use OG gaps. So that means that your horse's nose, I'm going to use Addie as an example, your horse's nose wants to be smelling Addie's gloves. Okay? I want you to tell me if they smell clean or dirty. That's the whole point. I don't know. They're a bit stanky. Um, Um, you're stuck? Oh no. Okay. But yeah, S'mores, if you need to relog, you can do that real quick. It's all good. You can just listen to what I'm saying. Okay, so that's the first gap that Fairy Foxes automatically uses. Sometimes we'll use NTT, so nose to tail. So you want your horse's nose to be eating Addie's tail bow. That's NTT. And sometimes we'll use HI, so half inside. So that's like the back of Addie's saddle is touching the front of my saddle. But yeah, those are like the main three gaps that we usually use. But if you're unsure, you can always ask your instructor. They'll always be able to help you out. Okay, cool. So the next thing is maintaining your gaps. Are you guys familiar with wiggling and quarter canter strides? Yes. How about you, Lo? You good with maintaining your gaps? Wiggles, yes? Okay, cool. So I'll just quickly go over both. So for wiggling, so say you're catching up to the person in front of you, you're just going to do very small taps of your turning key. So you want your horse's nose to be wiggling and not much else. And then for your quarter canter strides, that's if you're falling behind a little bit. So you're going to tap your up key and then go right back to trot. So tap and go back, tap and go back. So you slowly catch up to the person in front of you. But yeah, with catching up, you only want to do a couple quarter canter strides, right? So you don't want to have to do a million quarter canter strides. So it's like I need to do like 10 of these to catch up to the person in front of me. I don't want to do that. So you really just need to be on top of your gaps. So if you notice that you're starting to fall behind, start catching up. Don't let yourself fall really, really far behind. And that kind of ties into our active or passive rider. So if you're an active rider, you're always looking at what you're doing. So you're looking at what dot you're on, what alignment you're in, your gaps with the person in front of you and behind you. You're always looking at the arena, like where your horse is, and you're just really aware with everything that's happening around you. So that's for an active rider, and that's what we all want to aim for. Then for our passive riders, they're the complete opposite. So they might start drifting because they're not really paying attention to what they're doing, to see how I'm currently kind of on a slant, and then I'm like, oh, oops, I'm actually not on the line that I'm meant to be at. I need to be here. And then you might fall really far behind the person in front of you. It's okay. It's okay. We've all been there. I know that happened to me. I was probably the most passive rider you could ever get. It was not good. It's okay. But yeah, you always try to aim to be as active as you can be. But if you have your moments, it's okay. We all do. So don't stress. All right. Cool. So let's practice keeping our gaps. So I'm going to call for a trot set, and we're all just going to follow the outside of the arena. Okay. So trot set, pre and go. Yeah, it's really hard to type and maintain straightness. Takes a skill, that's for sure. Okay, gaps are looking very good. Yes, nice wiggling. Beautiful. Yes, that's the catching up I like to see. Very good, very good. Okay, cool. So while you guys are trotting, the next thing I'll go over is like instructor methods. We all have very similar instructing methods. So, for me, I like to do move, set, pre, and go. So it's like a very rhythmic way to instruct. So if, for example, I cut out, you should be able to anticipate when I would call the go because it's very rhythmic. You can kind of like figure out when I would actually say the go before I actually do say it. That's kind of how instructing should be. And then for chat, obviously it's a little different, but you guys will cross that bridge when you get to it. But Loons and B will take care of you, so don't worry. All right, so let's do a curl. So you want to be doing your curl as soon as you hear the g in go. Okay? So curl set, pre and go. Beautiful. That timing was amazing. Very, very nice. Okay, awesome. All right, so we're going to move on to comb alignment. Do we know what our comb alignment is? Like the general rule? Yes. Horse ahead? Yes. Very nice. Okay. I might call for a halt set. So as usual, on pre, you can start walking, and then on go, catch up to OG gap. So halt set, pre, and go. Very nice. Okay, cool. So I'm going to do a very quick demo. So the thing you're kind of aiming for is you want your horse's back hooves to be aligned with the line leader's front hooves, if you can see that. So it's basically one horse in front of Addie. All right. So we're gonna have a go at a comb. We'll do that once we get on the long wall. So trot set, pre and go. Very nice. Cool. Okay, so you really want to maintain your alignment with Addy. If you fall behind, you can continue your quarter canter strides to catch up. Okay, so comb set, pre and go. Beautiful. Make sure to keep looking at Addy. So s'mores, might need to canter up a little bit. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice. And you guys went towards the line leader. Beautiful. Okay, amazing. So, for a walk comb, it's very similar, but instead of one horse ahead, you want to be kind of like a character spacing ahead. So you could kind of aim to be about half of a horse ahead of Addie. Um, we'll give that a go. So walk set, pre and go. Comb set, pre and go. Good. Okay. Then canter set, pre and go. Nice. Okay, low, starting to fall behind quite a bit, but that's okay. All right, cool. Yep, maintain your canter. Okay, so for canter comb, you want to be one horse plus a character spacing ahead of Addy. Um, so you kind of want your horse's tail to kind of be where Addy's horse's nose is. Okay, so comb set, pre and go. Good job catching up. Good. Keep looking at Addy. Nice. Yeah, that was a lot better. Well done. Okay. Trot set, pre and go. Very nice. Very good. Very good. Okay, perfect. You guys are acing this. So yeah, again, once we get on the long wall, we're gonna do a forward slant. And instead of our reverse gaps, we're gonna try for our trot comb alignment. So one horse in front of Addy. Okay, let's give this a go. So forward slant set, pre and go. Good. Okay, I think, okay, yeah, low, you're starting to drift a bit. That's okay. I can cover that. That's cool. And then yeah, you're falling quite a bit far behind, but that's also okay. Oh, your Wi-Fi. Oh no. Oh, I hope it stays. Oh no. It's okay. If you need to pop out for a second, you can do that. Just let me know. Okay, so with slants, they can be a little bit tricky at first. I know I used to struggle with them a lot, but basically, you can either, it depends where you end up on the slant. But you see like your dotted lines, these are like the general rule of where your slants should be following. But obviously we're not all going to end up on a dotted line. Because you kind of call a slant whenever you call it, you end up where you end up. So there's also very faint pebble lines in the arena. So if you have a look at the arena, at a certain angle, you can kind of see like these very faint pebble lines. So just try your best to follow those. But if you can't really see them, then you can always just base your alignment off the dotted lines because they're very easy to see. So if you start drifting more towards the dotted line, obviously you're drifting, or if you're going too far away from it, then again, you would be drifting. So you want to make sure you're as straight as you can be. Okay, we will have a go at that once we're back on the long wall. so we have a little bit more room. Slant, set, pre, and go. Nice. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's beautiful, actually. Very good. I love that you guys keep catching up. It's really, really nice. Yes. Yeah, keep catching up, Flo. You're doing well. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. Another thing to look for is once you've merged onto your next wall, if your gaps are a little bit off, that could mean that you weren't actually in your alignment. So if you're a little bit far behind and need to canter up after you've merged, that means that you're a little bit far behind during your slant. But yeah, that was a lot better. So well done, guys. Very good. Okay, let's move on to gate timing. I think most of us are familiar with this. It's the same as directional timing. But once you've done your first curl, so say we're doing a B curl, do my trot curl. Once my horse's hooves are completely straight on my original dotted line or my original axis, I will go into my canter curl. So all you're looking at is your horse's back hooves. Once they're straight back on your original axis, you can go up into your next gate. So let's try a triple curl. So that is your walk curl into your trot curl into your canter curl. So walk, trot, canter. Okay, so triple curl set, pre and go. Nice. Very good. Beautiful. That was very cute. Very nice. Okay, cool. Let's try a mill curl. So that's a walk curl into a trot curl. So walk curl into a trot curl. So mill curl set, pre and go. Very nice. Beautiful. That was amazing. Okay. Nailed it. Well done, guys. That's amazing. Okay, awesome. So then, as I was saying, directional timing is something that's used in moves that you don't need another go. So, for example, if we do a dodge, normally you don't call for a second go. You just go into your next curl over because a dodge is curl over in the called direction or assumed direction, and then immediately a curl over in the opposite direction. So in this case, we would do a curl over to the left. Then once your horse's back hooves are straight, curl over to the right. Cool. So let's give that a go once we're on the long wall. Just again, really focus on your horse's back hooves. Dodge, set, pre and go. Good. Beautiful. Very, very nice, guys. I'm very impressed. Okay, awesome. Um, cool. Addie, when you get to A, could you please cut? Then we're going to have a practice of some keyholes. So while you guys are trotting, a keyhole, I think all of us know what that is, but it's 3/4 of a curl. So you're going to curl in the called direction and then go into a comb. So that's when you focus on your comb alignment. All right, cool. So let's do a keyhole to the left. So keyhole left set, pre and go. Very nice. Very good. Cool. And then once you get to C, Addie, can you please cut again? All right, so we are going to have a go at lock. So lock is a keyhole in the called direction and then a keyhole in the opposite direction. So do you guys want to try it with two goes first, or do you want to try it with your um what's it called? Tail markings? Two goes? Okay, perfect. So we're going to do a lock to the left. Addie, can you go into an elastic bear belt at the wall, please? So again, we're going to do a lock to the left. So you're going to keyhole left on the first go, and then keyhole right on the second go. So I'll start off with calling the directions, and then we'll try with just the two goes. Okay, so keyhole left set, pre and go, keyhole right set, pre and go. Beautiful. Very nice. Well done adjusting to my different instructing as well. Just wanted to chuck that in. It's very good. So sometimes it depends on the situation, but sometimes the instructor isn't going to repeat the move if it's going to take too long to end up saying the whole phrase. Because obviously, repeating things a lot, it takes a while to actually get the command out. So if you need to do a move fairly quickly, half of the instructing might get cut off. Yes, for comps, oh, you should see me in comp prac. I'm like, sing and go, one and go. It's like, there's like no time to process. But the thing is, you've done the routine so many times that you should know what's coming up. So you're just waiting for that go. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's try a lock to the right, and this time I'm only going to call the two goes. So it's going to be move, set, pre and go, pre and go. All right, so you're going to keyhole right and then keyhole left. So lock, right, set, pre and go, pre and go. Nice. Very good. Beautiful. Okay, cool. I'm gonna call for another halt set. So halt set, pre and go. Very nice. I love that you guys remember things. It's awesome. Okay, so for our tail markers, it depends on what gait you're going, but for trot, okay, I should explain tail markers is like kind of like indicates when you're gonna do your next move. So for this move, because we're doing it in trot, once my horse's tail hits my original axis, so that would be here, I'm going to go into my next keyhole. And that way, you see how I merged onto my original line? That's the whole point of our tail markers. So they're super, super cool. But say you're doing something in canter, you're going to do your move. So for example, you're going to do your keyhole once your tail is past your original axis. So that would be here. I'm going to do my keyhole in the opposite direction. And then I end up back onto my original line. So does that make sense, what we're doing with our tail markers? Perfect. Let's give that a go. So we're going to do lock to the left. I'm only going to call one go. It's going to be on you guys to be looking at your tail and figuring out when you're going to do your keyhole to the right. Okay, so trot, set, pre and go. Cool. All right, lock, left, set, pre and go. Beautiful. Very nice. Yes, and see how you all merged onto your center line. That was beautiful. Okay, easy. We are flying through this. Yes, very, very good. Okay, cool. So the last little thing that I really want to go through before a quick little recap of everything is our odds and evens, but I think you guys will be pretty okay with those. But yeah, so an instructor might ask for you to count off your odds and evens. So that means that Addie, you would type in chat that you're an odd, and then smallest, you would say you're an even, and then low, you'd say you're an odd. So remember, odds and evens, they always have a pattern. First person in line is an odd. Second person is an even. Third person is an odd. Fourth person is even. It just repeats in that pattern. So it's super, super easy. So can we practice counting off our odds and evens, please? Yes. Very good. Amazing. Very nice. Yes, odd Todd. We have a lot of jokes like oddball, now odd Todd. Lovely. Okay, cool. So for our odds, in fairy foxes, we always like to say that odds are gonna assume left, and then evens are assuming right. So what that means is if I call a wave, odds are always going to curl to the left unless specified otherwise, and then evens will curl to the right. Yeah, but a lot of clubs, they just like to have a thing where they do wave left set, so then odds would go left, evens would go right. So like they would give the odds a direction, and then the evens would go the opposite direction. But yeah, I just like to have the assuming directions. I feel like it's a lot easier that way. Sometimes I get a bit confused whenever people, do like wave right set, and I'm like, what? But yeah, yes, it can get very confusing very, very quickly, but that's okay. You're not alone. I have blown my brain many, many times. Okay, cool. So let's do a nice little wave. So wave set, pre and go. Beautiful timing. Very, very nice. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to do a fate just to kind of top it all off. So for a fate, it's a curl in the cool direction and then a curl in the opposite direction. Do you guys know, based on your directional or gate timing, which method would you use? Directional? Do we agree? Directional? Yeah. Yeah. Do you agree, Smallers? Yes? Okay. Cool. Well, you guys would be correct. Yeah. So once you've done your first curl, so for doing a fate to the right, I would curl right, and then once my horse's back hooves are straight, I'm gonna curl left. So yeah, it just keeps everything nice and neat all in time. So rip your key. Oh no. Is one of your keys broken? Oh, did you crash or something? Dang, I wasn't looking. Dang it. The one time I didn't see Addie crash. This has to be so sad. Okay, it's fine. All right, so let's do a fate to the left. Okay, so fate left set, pre and go. You're so loved, Addie. Can't even express how much I would love to see you crash. Beautiful timing, guys. That was amazing. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm just going to be kind of like instructing a couple things and moves, and yeah, you guys are just gonna try your best to remember everything that I've yapped about. We are going to pick up canter. So pick up canter set, pick up canter set, pre, and go. Good. Then we're going to do a comb on the long wall. Make sure to keep your gaps. Try to remember, not a member, your alignment. Okay, comb set, pre, and go. Good job catching up, Flo. Very nice. Good. Make sure to keep looking at Addie. Yes, good adjustments. Very good, very good. Oh, that alignment was perfect. Beautiful. Amazing. Okay, very good. Trot set, pre, and go. Very nice. Gonna do another comb on the long wall in your trot alignment. Good job catching up. Okay, comb set, pre, and go. Then we're going to do a keyhole to the right. So keyhole right set, pre, and go. Very nice. Cool. Can we count off our odds and evens, please? Nice. Good. Very good. Okay. Can we please belt onto center line, Addie? All right, we're going to do a twist. So that is a fate wave. All right, twist set, pre, and go. Very nice. Beautiful timing, guys. Very, very pretty. Awesome. Okay. When we get to C, we're going to do a waterfall. So odds are going to curl over to the left and evens are going to curl over to the right. Nice. Very good. Okay. And then s'mores, you want to make sure that you're keeping OG gaps with Addie. Yes, very good. And then low, you want to keep OG gaps with s'mores. Yeah, very pretty. Okay. When we get to the wall, we're going to bare belt to the left. So you want to keep on your line that you're currently riding. Oh, oh, s'mores. Oops. It's okay. You can counter up to catch up. There you go. There we go. Perfect. All right. Cool. We are going to do a keyhole out, and then we're going to merge back onto center line. So you're going to merge back into your original line order. All right, we'll do that once we felt. There we go, s'mores. Not to the left, but you did it well. All right. And then just make sure that you're writing on in between your two lines here. Yeah, very nice. All right, cool. So remember to just merge onto center line once you've reached it. So keyhole outset, pre, and go. Beautiful timing. Very nice. All right, go left at wall, please. Let's do a forward slant. So remember, we're going to try and keep our trot comb alignment following your slant line. So forward slant set, pre, and go. Very nice. All right, once you get to center line, you can merge onto it. Yes, good job catching up. Oh, bye, s'mores. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Whoopsies. Just a little skirt. Little skid. All right. Perfect. We're gonna do a halt set. So halt set, pre and go. Perfect. Very pretty. Just to finish it off, we're gonna do a quarter pivot to the left. So you're gonna end up facing B wall. Okay? So quarter pivot left set, quarter pivot left set, pre and go. You tell her, Lo, you tell her. Okay, nice. Now we're going to do a spacebar set because we're fancy. So spacebar set, pre and go. Pre. Very cute. Yay! Okay, well, guys, we have finished. We have completed our course. You guys are officially boxed